All right, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going over how I secured $855 across two of my eval accounts. I'm not right now I'm not trading any of my qualified accounts or my XFAs in general because I want to build the same buffer on them as well as these evals that I'm trying to pass. Um I should have sized up a little bit more. I only entered on one mini just strictly because I wanted a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, and this right here would have been, I think it was 800, yeah, $855, obviously, because that's my TP would have hit. But if I went and scaled up to two minis, I would have lost $1,600, which I would have been fine because if I lost the trade, then I would have $400 in drawdown to lose, or potentially I would just buy another eval and pass that super quick. But Alpha Futures and their zero plan account, they only have a $1,000 daily loss limit, so I cannot lose more than $1,000, if you know what I mean. But going into my thought process for today, so if I go to the 1 hour time frame, I have London low, Asia high, and I also have a 1 hour untapped FVG. Excuse my dog barking. But going to the 1 minute time frame as well. Here I go to Forex Factory real quick. 8:30, I had unemployment claims, so go to the 1 minute time frame and I go to the 8:30 candle. Where is that at? Right here. I have a data high right here. I would have liked to see us just retrace to the 1 minute gap and then reject off of it and then displace down to these drawn liquidities to the downside. But my entry was strictly based off of the 5 minute. So as you see, we have a strong 5 minute closure below London low off of market open. So since we closed below the London low, I had confirmation that we had no reason to go back up to the upside to target any of these draws and liquidity that I had marked above. So I strictly just waited to see if I had a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if I wanted to strictly enter here, I will move this over real quick. If I wanted to strictly enter off of the 5 minute, it would have been right off of right here. And my TP would have been right there. And my stop loss would have been right here. But this is not, my stop loss is not at any protected high or low. So I was waiting to see if I could get an entry roughly around like right here as my protected, my protected high, or this at my protected high. So I waited for this to be my protected high. So put this back. Boom, boom, boom. There. Okay. This was my protected high. So what I did is I put a sell limit order for this area right here. So once it hit my sell limit order, it would strictly enter me right into the market. And once I did that, I went into a little bit of drawdown, just tiny bit. I was getting a little worried. I was like, all right, don't really like this because we're not really flushing. And after that, flushed straight to my break-even point, reacted a little bit off of it, and then pretty much just flushed straight to my TP and strictly just dumped for the majority of New York session and then just ranged a little bit. But yeah, W day. On days like this, you want to capitalize on us just flushing. We really didn't have any strong retrace like I have pointed out in my other videos where I'm like this. I want to see a strong retrace like that and then flush off of displacement candles. But this is kind of a discretionary trade. This is something I've seen in the market, something that I have journaled, something that you should do every single day. So W day, $855 across two accounts. Peep the watch though. Peep the watch though. W day. And then, yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys.